Howdy ho, friends. Welcome to another episode of Trekking Tuesday. Getting my site ready. Basically, we're going to level the ground out for where the teepee is going to be today. First, weather conditions. This morning, I left the house. It was 63 degrees. Today's high should be 74 or 75. Unfortunately, afternoon, there is a 70% rain chance. That's why when I came in, I hauled butt and got a lot of stuff done first. I got my firewood and then cleared some of the trail off. Let me show you what we got going on here. First thing I did is I got my shelter put up immediately, just in case. And we're actually using an 8x10 tarp today. I haven't used this in a long time, so I figured I'd just break it out for the heck of it. And I've got it all the way down to the back. And if you noticed, right there, and right there, yes, I did trench it out, because that's usually where all the water pulls up. I figured, you know, I brought a shovel in, I might as well do some trenching work too. We got a fire going, the usual Dakota fire, or not Dakota fire pit, trench fire. Yep. There's our windbreak right there, and the wind is blowing pretty darn strong. I want to say southwest coming to the site, and what it does is it blows into the fire, circles around the embers, as you can see, as they're building up right here. Instead of shooting out this way into the woods, they shoot back, hit the back of the fire or the windbreak, and they pretty much die right there. As you can see, the wind coming at us, and then how that's working out awesomely. Okay, so I had the 5x7 Wally blue tarp. We're basically using this for a windbreak. I have a feeling if it does rain real hard, it's going to try to come into this side right here. Plus, I got my firewood stashed underneath of it. Let's just go out and look real quick. Let's see what the weather conditions are, because you can't see much of anything back here. You know, not too bad. I think we're going to be good for a while. I do hope it rains. That way I can see where the water is going to drain and where I need to build up and then put in more ditches. I went to go get my poles, which are stashed over there, so I can grab 3 of them out and set them up, kind of see how I'm doing. Unfortunately, there is a water moccasin living in them. Yeah, or living on them. So I decided, yeah, we're going to opt out of that. Might as well not piss him off. But what we have done here is I got some 550, and I measured all the way out. Whoop, hang on, I got a spider on me. Right, there he goes. Measured all the way out 6 foot. There's a reason I did that. Alright, so the inside radius of the teepee is 10 foot. You divide that in half, that is going to be 5 foot. So from there to there is roughly 5 foot, which is great for the inside, but you got to take in consideration, where are the poles going to sit? So we added another 6 in, and then I added another foot. So that's going to give us a total radius of 12 foot all the way around. That way, here's our inside, which is 5. And right about here is going to be about 6, and that's where our poles are going to set. And then there's a little extra left over, so we make sure they they don't slide off into the divot, because there's one right there, one right there. You don't see the low spots I'm trying to fill in. And basically, we're just going to take this little guy and just kind of go around and stake it up every once in a while and just see where we need to fill in. So I'm probably going to work on this area here. Then over here really needs it bad. Here's not too bad. Then once we come around on this section, everything kind of slants downhill. So we'll build this up a little bit. Then as usual, this will come over where the freaking fire pit is. Go figure, huh? But I'm not too worried about that. And the spider's back. Hang on. All right, I got him. Where I'm going to get all the dirt to do this? Well, I'm just going to skim along this trail and then curve down this way. And as you can see, it goes downhill from there. That way, if there is a heavy rain when the teepee is set up, the water from this side will go down, follow the trail, natural, and just go away from the teepee. Because when I picked this site, this is the highest site in the area. Down there's a ditch, big ditch right there, or drainage ditch. And if you look down here, when there's heavy rain, this whole section down here floods. As you can see how the trees are set. And then there's another ditch right down that way. So this is the highest site in the area, thank God. Okay, so I need to start moving some dirt. I'm pretty happy with my progress so far. We've got this whole back edge raised up. I mean, it's quite a bit. We're going to say at least 5 to 6 inches. They got a nice little slope here. I decided it would be a good time to stop for the moment. I just found out I got some visitors coming, and I want to tidy up the campsite. Plus, if you're watching that clouds right there, that dry line, we might get a little bit of rain. I'm not sure. Which I really need to have happen because I need the rain to get the soil wet so I can tamp it down even more. But look how high we raised it. Here, I'll tell you what, let's go squish that down a little bit. Let's go over here and get a better look. I'm gonna put you on the ground. See how we raised that whole area up right there? It's all nicely raised. So now all I got to do is just fill in this side a little bit and just a little bit here. Not much, and that should be pretty close to level, not 100% obviously. So we've created a second problem. Anybody walking down here can obviously tell that I have been digging. Now I'm going to dig this out a little bit more because I need some more of that dirt. But we are going to take some debris from over here and just scatter it along this area so it blends in. It looks like it's a little bit more natural. And of course, after it rains a couple times, you won't even notice. I think I did a pretty decent job. I need to put a little bit more there and some here and a little bit up on this edge. I don't want to put too much because then it will look obvious, but if you kind of look at the area and then where I dug, and you can see that, you can tell that right away. Put some there. But for the most part, yeah, it's going to blend in quite nicely. Especially after it freaking rains. Of course, the one time I want rain, guess what? There's going to be no rain. None at all. This area, I love it. I need to put a little bit more fill right here. Not a big deal. And a little fill right here. Not a big deal. Then maybe do a small trench here. I'll do it at a later time. Trench it out. Then bring it down that direction for water runoff. Yeah, that's... I want to say a good 6 inches raise. Impressive. And I keep walking on top of it to stomp it down. Once again, I need some rain. I think what I'm going to do, Lau, is I'm going to dig that ditch out just a little bit more so it goes more down towards that tree because it kind of stops right there, and then call it on that. And I'm not going to cover that up. I'm not too worried about it. Then my guest or guests should be here, and then we're going to start talking about what we're going to have for dinner. That scared the crap out of your dog.
I know, I saw that.
He's like,
he ran back and looked over towards me like, oh shit, Dad, something's here.
He's like, ah!
Yeah. You know that.
It's like there's a bushman over there.
We'll put you out here in a second. Now you can let it.
Weird thing happened. Well, my special guest stopped by. It was good to see Jeremy and Stephanie come in for a little bit. Actually, it was Jeremy, Stephanie, Cindy, and Scout. They hung out for about an hour. We kind of talked. And then they noticed these big clouds coming in, and they decided it was time to go, which I don't blame them. And let's go look at them clouds real quick. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look that promising, to be honest with you. Oh, God, that was itchy weed. Alright, maybe something out of that. Possibly something out of that line there, but no, I don't think so. Yeah, we'll see. I think we're going to go ahead and make some dinner. That's the little guy that got me right there. That's itchy weed. And it's getting ready to flower. There you go. I hate that stuff. It's got little nettles on it. Alright, let's go get some dinner started. I bet you're all wondering what is for dinner. We're going to go with rice sides, teriyaki rice, and then we're going to put some beef jerky in the mix. Alright, we're going to do this a little different than I normally would. Wow, that is very hot fire. Yeah, that one's not going to last long at all. Just double that guy up. There we go. First thing we're going to do is going to put our bowl on, and it seems to fit. And I'm hearing thunder off in the distance. Oh boy. Figures, huh? Right around dinner time. We're going to put a little water in there. Then I'm going to add the jerky. And by doing this, I want to bring it up to a nice, somewhat of a boil, well, of a simmer. That way, some of the taste of the jerky. Oh, we just lost one. Oh, what a shame. There we go. And some of the taste of the jerky will get into the rice. The flavors will infuse. Yeah, that should be good. And we're going to need a little bit more water. There we go. Things that would appear to be getting a little out of control. No worries. Yeah, we do got to be careful. I don't want our dog bowl to fall in. It's kind of hard to see, but the water's starting to turn a nice little tan color, and that is from the juices of the beef jerky. We're going to get my gloves ready just in case we lose this bowl. In fact, it's getting darn close, so we're going to head do a little fire maintenance. There we go. Right. That'll be good for the moment. Now you see how it's turning that color there, and it almost came up to a boil. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our rice, and it is not going to take long to cook. We need to mix that. It looks a little chunky. There we go. I think it's done. I got a little burnt on the side here. Not a big deal. Let's take a test. A taste test. Yep. It is definitely done. All the flavors are mixed together. Oh my God, it's so hot. Oh, we need to let this cool down just a little bit. Oh boy. Okay, if I did this right, the flavors should have mixed between the beef jerky and the teriyaki. Now this is peppered beef jerky. Let's find out. Oh God, very hot. Oh, but by heating it up, it softens the jerky. All right, let's try some rice. Make sure it's done. Oh my God, that rice is good. That was real good. hey, now I'm going to enjoy my meal. That was good. No, I did not eat it all, but it would appear we destroyed our bowl. Good thing that is stainless. Oh man, that's good. Oh, trying to get the forecast here. So far, nothing. Let's take a look at the weather. Now the goal is to get out of here before it rains. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I think we're still okay. Oh, the wind has switched the wind has switched direction on us. Excuse me. It's coming out of the north. Oh, and it's getting cool. Okay. We need to start moving like we have a purpose and start breaking the camp down. And definitely get this fire out because the wind is coming the wrong direction now. The area is cleaned up. The fire is officially out. Double checking. I'm really happy with the work we did today. I just need to fill in a little bit here and a little bit there and they kind of level it. And actually, I think the rain's going to do that for us. I'm sitting here taking my tarp down. It starts raining. I'm like, oh, put the tarp back up. Stops raining. I start taking it down again. Starts raining. I'm like, oh, come on. Finally, I said, screw it. Yes, that's nice. All right, we need to see. We didn't leave any trash anywhere. I stashed most of my stuff. I left those poles there. That's going to be fine. We need to move to the trailhead like we have a purpose. And we need to quit dropping the shovel. Oh boy. Earlier this morning, or when I first got here, remember this tree was blocking this whole area right here? I went ahead and cut it and moved it. I can use that for something a little bit later on down the road. I'm not sure what. But now the path is open again, which is very nice. Ooh. I'm starting to feel raindrops. I think it's going to be time to put you guys in a Ziploc bag because this camera is not waterproof whatsoever. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. It's a great day. I got quite a bit done. Man, that teriyaki rice and beef jerky was awesome. I'm going to do that again, except for next time. I think I'm going to use teriyaki beef jerky and teriyaki rice. That should be interesting. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys for coming along with me on my journey. And see you on YouTube. Oh boy.